Have you been surfing porn on the internet? Of course not. But if you have, you may have spyware. If your computer is running slow, or you are seeing annoying pop-ups and flashing security alerts, you may have spyware. Spyware can steal your passwords and lead to identity theft. SuperAntiSpyware.com is a free download that anonymously detects and removes spyware, malware, trojans, keyloggers. Super Anti-Spyware is 100% free. Download Super Anti-Spyware from SuperAntiSpyware.com.
Sherdog.com with the ever-young Randy Couture. Tell us about the performance tonight. You got to be feeling great, top of the world after that showing.
Yeah, well, it was great. I think it's a few times in your career, maybe only one time in your career, when the game plan comes together and gets executed like that. So it makes it pretty special, and I think I just seem to thrive in that spot where nobody expects me to win, and it just went perfectly.
Watching the fight, two other of your fights came to mind, the Tito Ortiz and the first Chuck Liddell fight. The Chuck Liddell fight because you outstruck the striker, and then the Tito fight, you dominated for 5 rounds. I mean, what do you think about the comparison between those fights?
Yeah, I could see that. It went all 5 rounds. I took him down, which is what I really needed to do, even though we stood for the whole 3rd round, which I think surprised him, probably a lot of other people. I think the thing that surprised me most was knocking him down in the first 10 seconds of the fight. I mean, that shocked the crap out of me. But yeah, I was like, oh my! I couldn't believe he fell. And I suppose that comparison is pretty accurate.
What was the game plan coming in, and did you follow it to a T? Is that exactly what we saw out there?
You saw the game plan. I had to use head movement. If my head weren't moving, my feet needed to be, and I felt like the overhand right left hook combination, and especially with the left cut kick, which was the first thing I hit him with. I mean, I drilled it and drilled it and drilled it, and had several great big partners in the room. Dan Christensen being one who was in my corner, who's 6'8", exactly like Tim, did a great job of mimicking Tim, and it just it gave me the confidence to go out and execute. It felt like I could get to him and hit him first.
You've always been a fan favorite. Was there something special out there, different tonight that you never heard before? 19,000 people out there.
Oh yeah, I think being involved in a show that sets the record for MMA in North America and all the Ohio State records, and hearing your name chanted with that many people was crazy. It was pretty cool.
Is it something you hear during the fight, or is it something that's tuned out?
Heard it a couple times, yeah. Heard it a couple times, and then the countdown at the end was sick. 10 seconds left. I heard the 10-second warning, and then to hear everybody counting it down was pretty wild.
What was going through your mind when you heard that? You knew you were going to be the champion.
I was excited. It started right then, and going to get up and finish strong, and it was hard to keep in.
How much does it mean when no one gives you a chance? You've done this before, like you said, you thrive in that situation. How much does it mean to basically, tell everyone your opinion really doesn't matter?
I don't know. I'm not a spiteful person. That doesn't really matter to me. I just seem to, in those situations, go out and execute. It's like it frees me up. It makes me smile, and it frees me up to go out and do what I do what I train to do, and it's very cool.
You mentioned in the cage that you're probably going to be the underdog the rest of your career, being 43 years old, and that seems likely to be the case in your next fight, seeing if Crow Cop gets past Gabe Gonzaga. Dana said you'll be fighting him sometime in the summer. Is that something you're looking forward to, and shocking the fans once again?
Absolutely looking forward to that. Either one of those guys, I think they're both tough. Obviously, both different fights. They have very different styles. But Crow Cop was definitely one of the things that what led into the equation of wanting to come back at heavyweight and fight Tim, and so I'll be looking forward to it.